Hey guys, different kind of video today. We're going to do our first player review for NHL 22's Hockey Ultimate Team. Now, I've wanted to do player reviews for quite some time since the launch of the game. I didn't know who to pick, whether it be the X Factor McDavid or even the new Superstar Origins Yager. But then I decided I landed on my two favorite defensemen so far in NHL 22. So guys, we are going to do a full review of my version of the Bash Brothers, Ulf Samuelsson and Adam Foote. Now, both of these cards are very expensive and hard to acquire as they are both team builder cards, meaning the only way to actually get them is to complete the Metro Division team builder set for Ulf Samuelsson and the Central Division team builder set for Adam Foote. Not gonna lie, the cost is a little much, but we need to find out if they're worth doing anyways. So guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, let me know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to give the video a like as it does help the YouTube algorithm and all of that. All right, guys, so let's find out if Ulf Samuelsson and Adam Foote are worth it. Let's get into the player review. So first things first, let's actually take a look at the cards and what they have to offer. We'll start with the 90 Ulf Samuelsson. So 6'1", 203. The one thing I'll say is that his synergies are a little difficult to activate as Wingman and Magician aren't really ones that you would want to activate with other cards, making it a little bit more difficult to get Wingman activated. When someone has a skating stat like this, they usually have Distributor, which is obviously more important than Acceleration when it comes to speed. So I'm not even able to activate Wingman with this card, and he's still been pretty incredible. His Superstar ability, advanced at battles around the net, increases stability, stick tension, and limb strength around the net. Opposing players also take longer to recover from net battles. Only 2 points. I don't have it activated on him. I had to spend some points elsewhere. But his zone ability of truculence is low-key one of the best in the game. Exceptional stability and assist on shoulder checks. Greatly increases the chance of knocking over the opponent and sapping their energy. When you have this activated, you're going to see the silliness that you can do with Ulf Samuelsson. The rest of his stats, skating-wise, 89 speed, 89 acceleration, and 91 agility to go along with 92 balance. He's extremely quick when you compare the other left-handed defensemen that are available in the game. And then his shot as well, 92 shot power, 87 accuracy, his passing is at 88, puck control at 88, that body checking up at 93, and then defensively, he's got 94 defensive awareness and 94 stick checking. In my opinion, he is the best left-handed defenseman in the game currently, and will be for quite some time. All right, now let's take a look at his partner on the back end. We've got the 90 Adam Foote, 6'2", with Bombarded with the option to use Light the Lamp. I just like Bombarded on this card a little bit more for the slap shot power. He has Bouncer, same thing as Ulf Samuelsson. I've thrown it on Adam Foote, but his zone ability of shutdown is, if truculence is one of the best, in my opinion, shutdown is the best. The ability of poke-checking the puck off of an opponent with this ability on is absolutely bonkers. Not to mention the fact that it only costs 2 ability points. Shutdown, if available, should be activated upon every single player, not only defensively, and I'm going to show you why in the clips of Adam Foote. Taking a look at his stats, we've got 90 speed, 90 acceleration, and 91 agility to go with 91 balance, and on top of that, he's got 93 endurance. His slap shot with Bombarded activated is 97 on the power, 85 on the accuracy, passing and puck control at 87, which is fine. That body checking up at 90, and then defensively, 95 defensive awareness, 95 stick checking. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to show you the clips. This has been the best card that I have used in NHL 22, and I've used pretty much all of them in the game. He is more noticeable than almost every card outside of X Factor Connor McDavid, and on the back end, compared to every other defenseman available, it's not close. All right, so how do you acquire these guys? Let's discuss that. Full disclosure as to why I'm reviewing these two is because I think that the cost involved, players need to know exactly what they're getting because they are team builder cards, and to acquire them, you need to collect the entire Metro Division for Ulf Samuelsson, so you will need to get all 8 of the Metro Division team builder cards, which is obviously pricey. And for Adam Foote, you're going to need to get the entire Central Division. So you will need 16 total team builder cards. Now, just for simplicity's sake, let's say that you could get all of the cards for 1,000 coins, as some of the 74 to 79s have been going for under 1,000, and the 80 to 82s, because of the new Superstar Origin set, have been going for around 1,200, but they have dipped a little bit as well. 176 total cards for Ulf Samuelsson, so at least 200K. And then for Adam Foote, it's 181. So like I said, guys, it is going to be a considerable investment because people have picked up on specifically how good Adam Foote is. You are not going to get the cards for that cheap. So You need to know what you're going into if you plan on getting these cards. It is extremely expensive. All right, so first up, let's discuss their skating. So Ulf Samuelsson's got 89 speed, Adam Foote's got 90 speed. Their acceleration and agility are also very close, so let's start off there with their skating. All right, we're going to start first with Adam Foote, and I'm not going to lie, I have no idea how his speed is listed as 90. In terms of all of the players I've used on defense, and a lot of the forwards too, Adam Foote, for whatever reason, straight line speed seems to just be able to blow by everyone. And I don't know if it's because a lot of my rushes end up happening at the end of a shift, and maybe it's his 93 endurance that is propping this up. But his foot speed, straight line, just right down the boards or on a diagonal, doesn't matter, is nearly unmatched on the back end. It's crazy. It feels like he's Cale Makar, but he's 6'2". Now, when it comes to straight line speed, I've noticed Adam Foote way more than Ulf Samuelsson. However, when it comes to agility and ability to make cuts left and right, it's definitely Ulf Samuelsson that feels a lot sharper in that area. And what's crazy is that sometimes stats in-game don't always equate to what happens on the ice when you're playing with these cards, which is why I think player reviews are somewhat important. But Ulf Samuelsson, for whatever reason, just feels a lot snappier when you make those cuts. And like I said, compared to Foote, he's much better at it. All right, next up, let's talk about their shot. Adam Foote has a sneaky good wrist shot, as he's able to pick corners if you're able to walk in clean. I found it really easy to do that early on, but obviously you're going to need some time and space to walk in from the point. Now, when it comes to their slap shots from the point, I don't know if this is an NHL 22 thing and point shots just don't go in as often, but I found if it's a clean one-timer, no one is screening the goaltender, it is very difficult to score far side at least, and that's with a high 90 shooting power, so haven't really been able to find success with that. However, if there are people in the way or a tip is viable, they get it off so quickly that that will really impact your ability to score with these guys from the point. All right, while their skating is extremely good for defensemen and their shot is basically on par with everyone from the back end, now let's get to the fun stuff. Let's talk about them playing defense in their own zone or defending the blue line, and my goodness, I don't think that there's any better in the game. Specifically, let's start with Adam Foote. That shutdown ability that I talked about earlier when reviewing his card is automatic. If you are in position and hit R1, it will lock on and knock that puck free every single time. It is incredible. It is my favorite thing to do when using Adam Foote. I cannot believe how successful this is. All right, for this last part, I figured I'd do a good old-fashioned montage. So sit back and enjoy as you watch why these two cards are some of my favorite to use ever in Hockey Ultimate Team. All right, guys, so as you can see, they are an absolute blast to use. Their ability to hit in this game is almost comical. Now, their cost is staggering, like I said, and I couldn't recommend anyone who's free to play or maybe anyone that is struggling to get coins in NHL to go out and get them. It's going to cost probably $400K for Adam Foote and probably around $300 for Ulf Samuelsson. That is just a ton, and there's not many players in the game that are going to be worth that price. I do need to mention, though, at some point, they should get an upgrade set, so I feel like it is a safe investment, but it is still a lot. But nonetheless, guys, if you are able to acquire one or both, have fun. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for your opponent. Have a good one, guys.